Fighting type Pokemon are simple creatures. They have a lot of HP and they do a ton of damage for just a little bit of energy. Now they might not have all of the fancy abilities that other types of Pokemon have, but they make up for it with sheer power and great offensive typing, hitting colorless lightning type and darkness type Pokemon for weakness. I'm really excited to show off my new fighting type Gym Leader Challenge deck featuring Palossand from Silver Tempest, which does 30 damage to each of the opponent's Pokemon for just 1 fighting energy. But before we get to the deck, let's head over to the new GymLeaderChallenge.com. Gym Leader Challenge is my favorite way to play Pokemon cards. It's a super fun and unique format where players specialize in just one type of Pokemon, like a gym leader might. Players all over the world are enjoying Gym Leader Challenge format. It's been featured as side events at regional championships, national championships, and even the world championships. It's never been a better time to build your first Gym Leader Challenge deck. If you want to learn more, head over to GymLeaderChallenge.com where all of the rules are explained, and there's even an awesome getting started guide where you can find your favorite type, read more about it, and even see some sample deck lists. Thank you so much for checking out GymLeaderChallenge.com. Now, let's take a look at that fighting deck. Today, I'm battling with my fighting type Gym Leader Challenge deck that focuses on attacking with powerful Stage 1 Pokemon like Donphan, Whiscash, Steelix, and Palossand from Silver Tempest. Now, Donphan, Whiscash, and Steelix all have one thing in common. They're awesome. But they also have the Earthquake attack, which does a lot of damage, but also damages your own benched Pokemon. And typically, that's a bad thing. But in this deck, it's a good thing. We have attackers that can take advantage of that bench damage, like Terrakion and Galarian Runerigus. Terrakion has the Cavern counterattack, which does 50 damage plus 150 more damage if all of your benched Pokemon have at least 1 damage counter on them. So after an Earthquake, Cavern Counter does 200 damage, which one-hit KOs almost everything in Gym Leader Challenge formats. Galarian Runerigus has the Spreading Spite attack. For 2 colorless energy, it allows you to place 2 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like for each damage counter on this Galarian Runerigus. So if Runerigus has 8 damage counters on it, you get to place 16 damage counters on your opponent's board. And this combos really well with Palossand. Palossand's Sandpot Trap attack does 30 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. Palossand combined with Galarian Runerigus can cause some real headaches for your opponent, as you'll be able to wipe out all of their most important support Pokemon. I really love this fighting type Gym Leader Challenge deck. Check out this match I played against Jesse's water deck and let me know what you think in the comments below.
Good luck.
And good luck. I'll draw for turn. Really loving this hand, especially going first, since I'll be able to launch an attack on turn 2. So I'm going to start off by benching Barboach. I've already got the Whiscash in my hand, so that's cool. And I will quick ball, discarding Teammates, and take a look through my deck just to see what Pokemon I have access to. Palossand is in the deck. That's nice to see. With quick ball, I'll grab Onix, and I'll put that Onix onto my bench. Attach a basic fighting energy to my Sandygast, and I'll pass to you.
Draw for turn. I'm going to start by playing Galarian, which lets me search my deck for 3 basic non-rule box Pokemon. Perfect for GLC. So with the Galarian, I will grab Staryu, Snom, and Remoraid. Put them onto my bench. And then I'm going to go back in and play Nest Ball, which lets me search my deck for a basic Pokemon and put it onto my bench. I will grab Alolan Vulpix. And then I will go back in. I will attach a water to Sobble and retreat. And I'll use Beacon, which is a free attack that lets me search my deck for 2 Pokemon and put them into my hand. Frostmoth and Drizzile. Put those into my hand.
I will draw. And that's a really strong top deck for me, as I know that Jesse just loaded his hand with a couple of Pokemon.
No.
I'll play Evosoda, which allows me to search my deck for a Pokemon that evolves from one of my Pokemon in play and put it directly onto that Pokemon.
I'm about to get farmed by this Palossand big time. I don't have Rough Seas in my deck. Yeah, I'm getting farmed by this thing.
With Evosoda, I'm going to get Palossand, which goes straight on to my Sandygast. I will also evolve Barboach into Whiscash. I'll bench Terrakion, and I'll play Marnie. I get 5 cards, and Jesse gets 4. Nice. I was hoping to find another energy to attach. Unfortunately, I was able to find one. I'll attach a basic fighting energy from my hand to Whiscash, and I will Sandpot Trap, which does 30 damage to all of your Pokemon in play.
All right, I'll draw for turn. Let's start by quick balling away Hisuian Basculegion. Let's get Lapras with the quick ball. Yeah, let's Evolution Incense for Frostmoth. So I'll evolve Snom into Frostmoth, evolve Remoraid to Octillery, and then use Abyssal Hand to fill my hand to 5, so draw 4. I will go ahead and use Ice Dance to accelerate a water onto Lapras, and then put Float Stone on Alolan Vulpix, and then evolve Sobble into Drizzile. Use Shady Dealings to go search my deck for... we'll take Colress. I will play Colress, which lets me shuffle my hand into my deck and draw equal to the bench Pokemon in play. So that is 8. Not exactly what I wanted, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and Level Ball to at least make it so another one of your spread attacks does not KO one of my guys. It will KO Vulpix, but... Alright, so we'll evolve to Starmie. Space Beacon to discard Brooklet Hill. Ice Dance 2 waters onto Lapras, and then retreat. Do I Confuse Ray or Hydro Pump? All right, yep, let's go ahead and Hydro Pump for 100 damage.
I'll draw for turn. I'll play Korrina. Korrina is a great supporter in the fighting type deck. It allows you to search your deck for an item card and a fighting Pokemon. Off of the Korrina, I'm going to get Professor's Letter and Galarian Yamask. And then I'll play the Professor's Letter, which allows me to search my deck for up to 2 basic energy and put them into my hand. I'll grab 2 fighting energy. I'm going to bench Galarian Yamask, and I'm going to play Evolution Incense. I think it's about time we evolved our Onix into a big, fat, 190 hit point Steelix. I love this card in this deck. It's so obnoxiously large. We'll evolve Onix into Steelix. I'll attach a basic fighting energy from my hand to Whiscash, and I will Sandpot Trap for 30 damage to all of your Pokemon, taking a knockout on the Alolan Vulpix, and I'll take my first prize.
All right. Draw for turn. I think I should bench Wishy-Washy. Let's play Arita, which lets me search my deck for a water Pokemon and an item card. We'll get Inteleon and Professor's Letter. Play Professor's Letter, which lets me search my deck for 2 energy cards. We'll grab 2 water. And evolve to Inteleon and use the big Shady Dealings, which lets me search my deck for 2 trainer cards. Count them, 2. Yeah, let's just grab Nessa and red card. Why not?
Dang, what the heck?
Yeah, mess with your hand a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. Play red card, which says you have to shuffle your hand into your deck and draw 4 cards. We'll use Ice Dance to accelerate 2 waters to Wishy-Washy. And we will simply Hydro Pump for 100 damage for the knockout.
All right, Jesse's on the board with his first prize. I'll promote Whiscash, and I'll draw for turn. I've got Buff Padding. Buff Padding is a card that I love putting in my fighting decks. It's a tool card that says, if the Pokemon that this card is attached to has a retreat cost of exactly 4, it gets plus 50 hit points. So I'm going to put my Buff Padding on to Steelix to give it 240 hit points. I'll play Hisuian Heavy Ball, which allows me to look at my prizes. I don't have any basic Pokemon there, but if I did, I could swap the Heavy Ball with the basic Pokemon in my prizes, but it's a swing and a miss. And then I'll play the original Heavy Ball. I'm going to get Zygarde. I'll bench Zygarde, attach double colorless energy to Terrakion, and I'll play Professor's Research to discard my hand and draw 7 cards. I'll play Nest Ball, which allows me to search my deck for a basic Pokemon and put it straight onto my bench. I'll get cute little Phanpy. I'll use Earthquake for 140 damage, and that attack does 20 damage to each of my benched Pokemon, and I'll take my second prize.
Wishy-washy, go. Draw for turn. I believe I'm just going to scoop up net this Inteleon just to reset it. I'll bench Sobble. All right, so let's bench Horsey, and then we will use Space Beacon to discard Ultra Ball and put 2 water in my hand. I will attach for turn here, and then use Ice Dance onto Sobble. We're going to play Marnie.
Cool.
I think I'm good here. We're going to Hydro Splash for 130 damage.
Whiscash, hanging in there with just 10 hit points. I'll draw for turn. I'll play Timer Ball, flip 2 coins for each heads. I get to search my deck for an evolution Pokemon and put it into my hand. Yikes. Timer Ball haters will tell you that that's what happens every time you play this card. I'll play Colress's Experiment.
Ooh.
Look at the top 5 cards of my deck, and I put 3 of them into my hand and 2 into the Lost Zone.
Got some good cards there?
Yes. You're smoked.
Oh, I'm smoked?
Yeah, dude.
Uh-oh.
We'll send Grant and Sudowoodo to the Lost Zone. I'll attach a basic fighting energy to my Terrakion.
Uh-oh.
And Floatstone to my Whiscash. And I will retreat Whiscash into Terrakion. And
oh my gosh.
Terrakion has the Cavern Counter Attack, which reads, if all of your benched Pokemon have at least 1 damage counter on them, this attack does 150 more damage, 200 damage, and that Wishy-Washy is a goner.
So let's promote Sobble, draw for turn, Dive Ball. I will get Drizzile with that Dive Ball, and then I will evolve Sobble and use Shady Dealings to go search for any trainer. Off the Shady Dealings, I will grab N, Rescue Stretcher, to take a Pokemon from my discard pile, put it into my hand. We'll take Wishy-Washy, put it on the bench, and then we will use Space Beacon to discard Ball Guy and put 2 water energy into my hand. And then we will use Ice Dance to accelerate 3 waters onto Wishy-Washy. Then retreat and Ice Dance another water onto Drizzile. Play N, so both players shuffle their hand to their deck and draw equal to their prizes. So I draw 5 and Andrew draws 3. Let's Hydro Splash for 130 for the knockout.
Okay. Terrakion goes down. Jesse at just 4 prize cards remaining. I'll promote Whiscash and draw for turn. That is a real solid top deck for me.
All right, Gym Leader Challenge, like you get presented with all these different situations constantly, and it really makes you think, you know?
Yep.
That's what's fun about it.
It is, right? Because every combination of cards in your hand is probably a combination that you haven't quite seen yet. Off of the N, I got Cynthia, Ultra Ball, and Fighting Energy, and then top decked this Raihan. I think that the play is definitely Raihan. I want to Earthquake. So I think I'm going to attach this basic fighting energy to my Steelix and Raihan to the Steelix. That seems like the safest route forward. So I'll play Raihan to accelerate a basic energy from my discard pile to one of my Pokemon, and then search my deck for any 1 card and put it into my hand. The other card I'm going to get is Galarian Runerigus. I think I'm going to rely on Galarian Runerigus to try and win the game. I'll attach a basic fighting energy from my hand to Steelix, so it is almost ready to use Earthquake itself. And then I will Earthquake for 140 damage and 20 more damage to each of my benched Pokemon.
So we're gonna flip. So I would be fine with either here, honestly. So heads, so he stays, so nothing happens. So we did find the Seadra off the prize, so we'll evolve Horsey to Seadra. And I've got a very, very debilitating combo here.
Oh no.
Yep. I'm going to play Lake Acuity and then play Delinquent.
My hand.
So Delinquent says there has to be a stadium in play because you have to discard a stadium to activate the effect. If you do, your opponent discards 3 cards from their hand. So they get to choose, but he's only got 2. So I was hoping he played the Raihan there.
Oh, I played right into that.
Yeah. I don't want to discard anything with Space Beacon. I'll just Abyssal Hand for 1. I will attach Splash Energy to Drizzile. So let's use Hydro Splash for 130 damage.
Whiscash goes down.
No top deck.
You fought.
Now you got to hope they don't top deck.
I'll promote Steelix, who has 240 total hit points thanks
crazy.
to that buff padding. It does have 4 damage counters on it, but still 200 HP is huge.
Yeah.
I'll draw for turn. And it's a Versus Seeker. Let's go. Perfect top deck. That's what I'm talking about. I'll play Versus Seeker, and I'll get Professor's Research.
Mm-hmm.
And discard my hand, draw 7 cards. I'll evolve Donphan, play Town Map, which allows me to flip over my prize cards. I'll attach a Fighting Energy, and I'll Earthquake for 180 damage, and it does 30 damage to all of my benched Pokemon, which puts Galarian Runerigus up to 7 damage counters on it. And I get to take a prize card. Off the prizes, I will take the Strong Energy.
I've got a really cool play.
Things you hate to hear.
I mean, it's not that cool, but... All right, let's try this. All right, promote Drizzile, draw for turn. Oh, that's a really good top deck. I didn't need it, but that's still really nice. So we'll Space Beacon to discard Professor's Research to put 2 water into my hand. Ice Dance onto Seadra. Boss's Order up Zygarde.
Okay.
Retreat Drizzile. How many cards do you have in hand?
5.
Shady Dealings, Guzma, and Field Blower.
Okay.
And then we'll Field Blower Buff Padding. And then Abyssal Hand for 1 card. I think I will bench Basculin since I have Basculegion in the deck. And then we will... I have Kingdra in hand, but I'm not going to evolve it because I'm going to use Hydro Jet to do 40 damage to Runerigus for the knockout.
What? That's
so Seadra's got a really cool attack. It's got Swim Freely, which can buy you a turn because 10 damage, flip a coin of heads, protects you from all damage next turn. Then Hydro Jet does 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon for each water energy attached to Seadra. So he's like a sniper, so he can snipe.
Dang.
So I'm hoping if you missed the... I really wanted to reset stamp you there too. Put you to 2, Gust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stick the Zygarde.
That's what this deck's trying to do. So, yep, we'll take that knockout.
All right.
A really close game.
This is a really close game. Jesse and I both at 2 prize cards remaining. I've got a fat Zygarde with a 4 retreat cost in the active. I'll draw for turn. I'll play Trainer's Mail. We'll take Guzma.
No.
I'll play Damage Pump to move 2 damage counters off of Steelix and put them onto Zygarde. I'll attach the Strong Energy to Zygarde, and I'll play Boss's Orders to bring up Frostmoth.
Sure.
And I'll Beam for the knockouts.
Beam.
Just a 30 damage punch, but with Strong Energy.
Yeah.
Does 50.
After all that spread. Okay, draw for turn. So we'll evolve the Kingdra, attach for turn onto Inteleon. We'll Versus Seeker for N.
Yep.
And then play N. You get 1, I get 2. I will then use Abyssal Hand to draw 3 cards. I'll play Hisuian Heavy Ball.
There's that reset stamp.
Fail. Use Seething Currents, so I shuffle my hand. In the bottom. Lots of onboard draw between Kingdra and Octillery.
It's pretty sick. You can see your whole deck.
Yeah. Enhanced Hammer off Strong Energy.
That'd be really... I mean, if it was here...
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Then that's a game changer.
Hydro Splash for 130.
All right. And that is game. I'll promote my Steelix and Earthquake for 180 damage. I deal 30 more damage to my Donphan, but that's the match.
Close.
Wow. 1-to-1 prizes.
Yes. Very, very close. Yeah. The water deck definitely gets strong, or this version gets strong once your opponent goes down to like 3 prizes. So I like that a lot.
I was really looking forward to the Galarian Runerigus getting in there.
Yeah, I definitely had to deal with that. I definitely could see like 1 or 2 more like disrupting cards going in this deck for sure. I don't know what they would be.
You had a great Delinquent to 0 though. That was the
that's really good.
I was a huge sack. I mean, I just
that's okay.
Yeah. I have to say, this deck performed perfectly that game. I did not miss a beat. I went first. I got the turn 2 attack with one of my strong stage 1 Pokemon. I was able to attach an energy every turn, which in the fighting deck, that's exactly what you want to do. You want to just attach an energy every turn because I don't have any energy acceleration.
Nope.
So you're like, I need to continue getting these energy down. I got the Raihan once, which is pretty much exactly what you're looking for from the fighting deck. You're like, can I just Raihan one time? That'll get me enough energy to be able to win the game.
Yeah, I was holding that Delinquent for so long. You had so many 4-card hands, and I'm like, you want to wait till they have 3 because if they get to choose what to discard, so they're always going to keep like the card to get them out of their hand.
Right. Let's get into game 2. Jesse, would you like to go first or second?
I'll go second again.
Sounds good.
All right,
good luck.
You as well.
I'll draw for turn. I've got... hate to give you the Brooklet Hill, but, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. I'll play Brooklet Hill, and I'll use it to search out a basic fighting Pokemon from my deck and put it into my hand. With Brooklet Hill, I'll get Phanpy and put the Phanpy straight onto my bench. I'll attach Twin Energy from my hand to Onix, and I'll pass to you.
Draw. I'll use Brooklet Hill. If it weren't for that Brooklet, I would be in bad shape. Let's grab Alolan Vulpix with the Brooklet Hill. Put it on my bench. Attach to Horsey Retreat. Yeah, let's use Beacon to search my deck for 2 Pokemon and put them into my hand. We'll get Snom and Sobble.
I'll draw. I want to get more Pokemon into play, so I think I want to Colress's Experiment first and then Brooklet Hill. I'll play Colress's Experiment to look at the top 5 cards of my deck, and I put 3 of them into my hand and 2 into the Lost Zone. I will send Avery and Quick Ball to the Lost Zone. Keep these energy. Attaching energy every turn in this deck is incredibly important, so definitely wanted both of those. I'll use Brooklet Hill. We'll grab Barboach off of the Brooklet Hill. I'll attach a basic fighting energy to Barboach, and I'll guard press for 30.
Okay, draw for turn. Here we got another basic. Remoraid, bench Snom, bench Sobble. Now Vulpix is a lot better. Brooklet Hill. Search my deck for another basic Pokemon and put it onto my bench. Probably going to be the Wishy-Washy. Yes. So we'll put him onto the bench. Let's Evosoda into Seadra. I think I will play the Lake Acuity so you can't Brooklet anymore. And then we will Beacon. Let's see, probably just Drizzile and Octillery seems pretty good. Yep, yeah. Let's get Drizzile and Octillery with the Beacon.
You can see how valuable Alolan Vulpix is, being able to transform this pretty terrible start into...
Yeah, lots of times it just takes one ball card to go get your Basculin, and then sometimes with Basculin, I'll grab like a Sobble and a Vulpix, and then Basculin goes down, then you send a Vulpix, and it's like, yeah, you give up a couple prizes, but it's like a really consistent way to set up your board.
It is. And there's comeback potential, so it's totally fine. I'll draw for turn. I'll bench Sandygast. I'll attach a fighting energy from my hand to Phanpy, and I'll N. We get 6 apiece. I'll evolve Phanpy into Donphan, and I will guard press for the knockouts.
Yeah, Seadra's fine. And then we'll draw for turn. Let's play Enhanced Hammer on the Twin Energy.
That's good.
Woo! And then we'll play Ball Guy. Search my deck for 3 cards with Ball in their name. I do not want Nest or Quick or Hisuian. So yeah, let's get Ultra Ball, Dive Ball, and Level Ball. Level Ball for the thing I definitely need the most is Frostmoth. Dive Ball for, I think I will get Octillery. So then we'll Ultra Ball away Colress and Gloria for Kingdra. And now we're basically all set up, so now I can focus on trying to, Shady Dealings for hand disruption. And then I'll Ice Dance to accelerate these 3 energies to Wishy-Washy. And then we'll Abyssal Hand to draw 5.
It's so crazy that with Abyssal Hand and Kingdra, you can see 9 cards.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. How many cards do you have in your hand?
I've got 6.
I wanted to do it on you. if I found an energy, but I didn't. So I'm going to use Seething Currents to do it on myself. I just need an energy. That's all. I'll play Suing Heavy Ball to look at my prizes. And that's what was prized. I knew I had 3 things prized. I was like, what is the other thing? I prized the Starmie line. Okay, that makes sense. I think I will go ahead and grab Staryu. All right, we'll bench Staryu there. I definitely am going to attach for turn onto Kingdra. Let's retreat into Wishy Washy. Hydro Splash for not enough, because you did guard press.
That's right. 100 damage.
Yes.
Okay. I forgot about that guard press. I'll draw for turn. I'll use Evolution Incense. And off of the Evolution Incense, I'm going to go get my favorite Pokemon in this deck, Palossand. I'll evolve Sandygast into Palossand. Attach an energy from my hand to Palossand. And I'll pass to you. Yeah, Onix got a retreat cost of 4. He just ain't, you know, especially with the Enhanced Hammer, he's just kind of going to sit there forever.
Yeah. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to Shady Dealings for Delinquent.
Okay.
I will use Seething Currents on you. Shuffle your hand, put it at the bottom, and draw 4.
Here we go.
And then I will play Delinquent. So you have to discard 3 of those.
Yes, I do. I will discard these. I do not want to
discard.
That sounds great. Don't want to discard the Whiscash, but there he goes.
And then we will Abyssal Hand for 3 cards. And then I'll Hydro Splash for 130 for the knockout.
Yep. Onix goes down. Jesse and I tied up at 5-5 prize cards. I will promote Palossand and draw for turn. I'll play Nest Ball, which allows me to search my deck for a basic Pokemon and put it onto my bench. I'm just going to set up my Galarian Yamask. And I'll Sandpot Trap to do 30 damage to all of your Pokemon.
All right, and now I will flip for Wishy Washy. Heads, he doesn't go anywhere. Draw for turn. Thankfully, I found the Starmie off my first prize, so that was kind of lucky. I will Space Beacon away Professor's Research for 2 water. And then we will Ice Dance onto... I'll put 1 onto Kingdra and 1 onto Drizzile. That's fine. And then we'll throw a Float onto Octillery. We'll Abyssal Hand for 1 card. And then I will Seething Currents myself. I really wanted to snipe with Inteleon this turn, so I'm going to evolve and Shady Dealings. I'll grab Brooklet and Versus Seeker. I will Ice Dance here, Hard Retreat to Inteleon, and then Aqua Bullet for 120, and then I just want to do 20 to Donphan to put it in range of 130.
I'll draw for turn. I'll play Korrina. With Korrina, I'm going to get Galarian Runerigus and Rescue Stretcher. With Rescue Stretcher, I'll put Whiscash into my hands, and I'll evolve my Barboach into Whiscash. I'll evolve my Galarian Yamask into Galarian Runerigus, and I'll Sandpot Trap for 30 damage to all of your Pokemon.
I'm going to flip for Scatter again. Okay, cool. Goodbye, Wishy Washy. He's just healing himself. No big deal.
Right, exactly.
Okay, draw for turn. Scoop Up Net. Frostmoth just to heal it.
I like that.
And then rebench Snom. And then I will Boss's Order Runerigus.
Okay.
Abyssal Hand for 1. Bench Lapras.
Oh, you're taking a double knockout?
Yeah.
This
and then
is
I will
cringe.
just Aqua Bullet there and do 20 to Palossand for 2 KOs.
Dang it. Jesse's going to 3 prizes remaining. I will promote Whiscash. I'll draw for turn. Let's Cynthia. I need to get a bigger hand. Uh-oh. This is the worst case scenario.
Oh, no, you didn't find energy, did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, let's see. Maybe I'll Trainers Mail. And off of the Trainers Mail, I'll grab Martial Arts Dojo. Promoted the Whiscash thinking I was definitely playing Raihan. You know, top deck Cynthia, and it was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a hard decision.
I'll play Heavy Ball. I will grab Zygarde. It's fine. I still think... I don't know. It's not looking great.
It's hard to say playing against this deck for sure.
I'll Ordinary Rod, shuffle Sandygast and Palossand back into the deck. I will pass to you.
I'll evolve to Frostmoth. Seething Currents U.
Okay.
I will play Brooklet Hill, and then I'll Versus Seeker for Delinquent and play Delinquent.
Yep.
Yep.
Goodbye, Stone Fighting Energy.
Ice Dance onto Lapras and Abyssal Hand for 2. And then I'll Space Beacon this Evolution Incense for 2 waters.
Yep.
Ice Dance 1 onto Kingdra and 1 onto Lapras. And then I will Aqua Bullet and do 20 to Donphan.
Sounds good. I'll draw for turn. Town Map. Flip over our prize cards. I'll play Marnie.
Oh.
I'll Ultra Ball away Boss's Orders and Grants. And I will get Sandygast. I'll bench Sandygast. Attach Fighting Energy to Whiscash. And I'll Earthquake for 140 damage. And it deals 20 damage to both of my benched Pokemon. And off of the prize, I will take the Professor's Letter.
Okay. Promote Octillery, draw for turn. Nest Ball for Wishy Washy.
Dang, we're so close, but I don't think I can do this.
I'll Space Beacon away Quick Ball for 2 waters. I'll put both those waters onto Wishy Washy with Ice Dance. And then I will Abyssal Hand for 2 cards. I'll Ice Dance again onto Wishy Washy. Yeah, I'll Seething Currents myself.
Okay.
We'll just retreat and Hydro Splash for the knockout.
Okay, Whiscash goes down. Jesse at 2 prizes left. Promote Sandygast and draw. I'll play Evosoda to search my deck for a card that evolves from Sandygast, and it is Palossand. Then I'll play Professor's Letter. Search my deck for a basic Fighting Energy. And what can I do here? I do have an option, I think. I'll play Raihan to accelerate a Fighting Energy from my discard pile to Palossand, and then I get to search my deck for whatever card I want and put it into my hand. I'll get Damage Pump.
Oh, snap.
Yep, nice little heal 20.
Pretty good.
I'll Damage Pump the damage off of Palossand and over to Donphan, and I'll attach to Palossand, and I'll Sandpot Trap. Those 2 get knocked out. I'll take the Fighting Energy and the Guzma off of my prizes.
All right, now we flip for Wishy Washy. Wishy Washy does not want to run away right now. He's ready to fight. Draw for turn. Ice Dance onto Lapras.
Okay.
Then play Nessa. Water, Staryu, Starmie, and Sobble.
Okay.
Those 4. Bench Sobble, bench Staryu, Ice Dance, and then I'll Seething Currents myself. Not quite there. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Yo, the Damage Pump?
The Damage Pump was insane.
Damage Pump, bro!
That's okay, that's okay. I still think I'm fine, but maybe not.
This is a real grinder.
Yeah, I should not lose this game. Okay, Hydro Splash for 130. Ugh. So annoying.
All right, Palossand hanging in there. I'll draw for turn. This is tough. Ugh, this is so tough. Oh my gosh, this is so sick. Okay.
Oh gosh, oh no.
Oh my gosh, I'm so close, bro. I'm like right there.
There's no shot. I'm winning this game. GG.
That's what he thinks. Okay. I'll attach double colorless energy to Donphan, and I'll Guzma up Sobble as Jesse reads across the board to try and figure out what that second attack does. Yeah. Right. Because I need to attack.
You can't do the first attack. You knock your own guy out.
I'll lose if I Earthquake. Yes. So I'll Heavy Impact for the knockouts and go down to 1 prize remaining.
Okay, I just need to not lose. Let's shuffle for Scatter. Oh, I threw that high. He's staying. Okay, let's promote the free Retreater. Draw for turn. Oh, of course, next card is the Splash Energy.
This is a crazy game.
I don't know. There's no way you can win next turn, right? There's no way. I'm going to Rescue Stretcher to shuffle Sobble, Drizzile, and Inteleon back into the deck. Attach for turn onto Frostmoth, and then Cynthia.
Okay.
Could red card you.
Do it.
Or Seething Currents you.
Do it.
Nah. I'm winning this game. We're going to game 3, baby. I'll retreat to Wishy Washy and Hydro Splash for knockout.
Okay, Jesse at 1 prize card. I've got a heavily damaged Palossand with just 10 hit points left. If I can top deck a way to get around this wishy-washy, I win the game.
No shot, bro. There is no shot.
Yes!
No! No!
Versus Seeker.
That is so stupid.
For Guzma.
That's not fair.
Fighting Energy. Land Crush for game, baby. Let's
go. No. It's not fair.
This thing's crazy.
I can't believe you won that. I thought for sure I was gonna win, bro. I took a double knockout. You were like sitting with nothing on your board.
You delinquented.
Getting ahead on the energies definitely helped you a lot there because you were at least able to keep attacking. So you were getting just enough what you needed to.
Gosh, and with the whiffed attack like mid game, I was like, it's over, bro.
Yeah, this definitely needs a little more juice in it. I was worried, like that was what I was looking at when I was like finalizing the list.
Your damage ceiling.
I was like, there's a damage ceiling to this deck. In my head though, Muscle Band wasn't good. If I'm doing more than 130, I want to be doing 160. But honestly, there are a lot of like little things like that where it'd be really nice. Even like the Inteleon Snipe plus the Muscle Band can get you there on some of those big guys. So
it really fixes the math on putting Inteleon from 120 to 140 is insane because it gets you over that 130. Putting the Kingdra and the Wishy Washy from 130 to 150 gets you like a whole new tier at 150.
I think I might cut Enhanced Hammer for the Muscle Band because Enhanced Hammer is like a little too situational. There's a lot of decks where it just does nothing. And a lot of decks that play Special Energy are like Counter Energy and stuff, and those energies become kind of useless after you use it once, so Enhanced Hammer is not good there. And when Enhanced Hammer is good, it's really good. But I think it might be too situational. I think Muscle Band might be better. Yeah, that was good, though. Good matches. I was hoping we can go to a game 3, but those were still
both. Those were good games. Really good games.
I think those are really good games.
Great games, as always, to Jesse, and thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm almost at 100,000 subscribers here on YouTube, but I can't get there without your help. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and check out gymleaderchallenge.com to learn more about this awesome format. Y'all take it easy and have a good one. See ya.